Hey there, folks. What's going on? It's Codiak here, and we are finally starting our Zero to Hero series for Temtem. I've been working on videos. Livid and I have been grinding hard on the Temtem Survival Guide series, but it's time for our gameplay series, Zero to Hero. This is going to be a lot more casual than those guides. I'm going to be playing the game, hopefully having a little bit of fun, and hopefully teaching you something along the way. We are starting fresh. I have not played Temtem yet since early access, so let's not waste any time. I'm not going to bore you guys with the beginning nonsense of, oh, let's go through every character skin and custom. We're not doing that. We're just going to make a character. We're going to have a damn good time doing it. Of course, I'm laid back here. I got my controller in hand. I got my iced coffee. I am ready to go. So let's enjoy a little bit of Temtem. We did it. We did it. All right, wakey, wakey. Let's go. We're not doing any of this. We're not doing any of this. We've already seen this. You've already watched this on a million different channels. So why watch it on mine? It's just not worth it. We all know what's going on. I got to be the best Temtem trainer I can be. I've seen a lot of hate on the graphics, and I get it. I understand why people are like kind of hating on the graphics. You got to remember, guys, this game is only 50% complete. There's only 50% of the content in this game, so there's a lot more that's coming in Temtem, and we're going to be covering a lot of that in you know, Legion news and stuff like that. So just be patient. If you're not 100% sold on the game, that's okay. There's a lot more coming. This team has done a great job right out of the gate, communicating with the community, making sure that everybody knows that there is more to come, more fixes, more content, more updates, all that good stuff. All right, let's meet our friend Max, this little shit. Look at him. He just looks like a little shit, doesn't he? Like, if you knew a friend like that in real life, wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be good. All right, we're going to the academy. I can't wait to eventually fight Professor Konstantinos, because you know you're going to have to fight him at some point, I think. All right, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So you can go in all these houses if you want to. There's nothing in them that really matters. All right, so just so you know, guys, there is a quest right here. There is a little quest right here, and this is a really important one. You have to wait until you get the surfboard to get this quest, find the missing pendant, but it's really worth it. And I'm not going to tell you why. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I 100% recommend you get that quest, and you just kind of eventually make sure you knock that side quest off your list. All right, let's pick our first Temtem. I know that Livid went with Crystal. I went with Hoochik in the alpha testing, so I'm gonna go with Smazy. I think I'm not gonna make this a big reveal. I'm gonna go with Smazy this time. Smazy is the character that I've wanted to go with since day one, but I needed Hoochik footage, so we're gonna go with Smazy. Earth type, sorry, melee type. Boom, Smazy. We've got the Fever Rush trait. We ended up getting a girl Smazy, so that's really cool. And then yeah, really strong attack, not a lot of special defense, so we're in good shape with Smazy. We're in good shape. All right, let's get out of here. What do we got? Checking your new Temtem. Yeah, we've already done all this. We've already done all this. We already know. Everybody knows. If you got questions, guys, seriously, just fire them off in the comments. This is me just trying to get further in this game so I can make more videos, more survival guides for you. So if you do have questions, put them in the comment section below, because I'm happy to help you figure out anything and anything you want to know about this game. All right, let's get our ass kicked by Max, because that's what's supposed to happen here. The first time this happened, I was so peeved. I'm like, what? How did he beat me with his level 5 Ori? But he does data burst, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess I'm just going to die. So kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Digital Temtem are super duper strong. If you guys haven't checked out the types video that we put out there, it's a great visual reference to this game. Livid did an awesome job putting together this custom chart. I think it was upvoted like 700 times or something crazy. We got a Tawai here. What's the trait? Multi-target techniques. That's cool. I won't use Tawai too much. He's a fine Temtem, but there are stronger wind Temtem out there. So that's just another little tip for you guys. While Tawai is nice because obviously a lot of 2v2 combat, you want to get past Tawai very quickly. Tawai is okay, but it's not a great Temtem. So we're getting our Balm, we're getting our Tem cards, and we're going to be off on our way, moving up to the first city. I'm just grabbing all of these for Livid in case he ever needs them, and let's be on our way. Let's be on our merry way. And here we go, getting stopped. Yes, we have a Temtem. We're good. Relax. Brica de Mar. And just like that, we're in a battle. All right, so we are going to catch a Pajaro. Pajaro are good Temtem to have. Eventually, you're going to need one for a side quest. So, in this case, I'm actually going to catch the female one. Shouldn't be a problem at all. And you want to start catching Temtem right off the bat. Now, there are a few reasons why. Obviously, you're going to want to be able to breed down the line. And just having a strong core of backup Temtem, you never know what situation you're going to need. You're going to need multiple wind Temtem. You're going to need male Temtem, female Temtem. So you want to put yourself in a situation where you have as many options as possible. Don't want to use a wind move against a wind Temtem. Not a good look. So both of these are going to be easy to catch, no problemo. We're only going to catch the female one, though. I don't need two of them, at least at this point. All right, let's get in the bags here. And we'll just knock off the male one. Let's throw the Tem card. This should be an easy catch. Booyah. Love the animation. Love how it shows you just a little bit of Pajaro, kind of the card, and then it closes, which is really neat. So we got a cool little trait here, Hover. Damage taken from Earth techniques is reduced by 50%. That's really cool. That's a really strong trait. Especially situationally. You got to remember these things are all situational, right? So if something comes up where I really need to defend against an Earth Temtem, I may choose the Pajaro. I may choose to level up the Pajaro. Who knows? All right, so let's just make sure we got an item up there. Again, I'm sure most of you guys have already done this, but maybe you're still stuck trying to figure out how to play this game, and you need to know this. So let's fight our first trainer here. Tamer? Trainer? I think it's Tamer. Pick-a-Pick and Pajaro. Pick-a-Pick, a very strong wind type. So if you have the option to catch a Pick-a-Pick, I highly recommend it. We're going to focus on the Pick-a-Pick right off the bat. Again, we don't want to use a wind technique against a wind type. Not a good look. This should not be a problem, especially at this low level. Well, we don't have a lot of HP to play with. We have plenty of Balm that we can use. We're just going to stick with the normal moves for now. No reason to change it up. And we should get really good XP. You want to fight all these trainers as soon as possible. Like, you don't want to leave trainers out there unless you plan on coming back to do like a quick level up of like a secondary Temtem or something like that. You want to fight these trainers. There's no reason to skip them at this point. Every little drop of XP is valuable, so you really want to make sure that you're going out of your way to take these guys head on. Of course, it does take a little bit of time, but that's the whole point of this. All right. So we got another battle here. We're just going to go from battle to battle to battle. That is what Temtem, where it differs from Pokemon, is that you're going to be battling a lot more often. There are a lot of Tamers in the way in terms of your objectives. From point A to point B, you're going to fight 10 Tamers. So it gets a little repetitive, but I'll try and shake it up as much as I can by catching Temtem, talking about different Temtem, different techniques, things like that. It'll be good. I promise. It'll be good. Just stick with me, kid. It'll be fine. And honestly, if you just are sick of hearing me talk, just mute me. Put on some music. I'm taking you all the way. You know what? Let's use Martial Strike. This is a really cool ability, guys. 50 damage, 5 stamina. It's an effective technique. It's a good starting technique. And same thing with Windblade. Windblade's got a 40 damage. It's got a medium priority, which means it's going to fall right in the middle of the pack. So we can kind of use everything here. Boom. No problem there. One of the cool things about this game, too, is as soon as you defeat a Temtem like that, the priority, right, because we had assigned both abilities onto that one Temtem, your, like, Tawai in this case is going to immediately go to the next one. So you don't have to lose a turn or anything like that. You just automatically moves on to the next Temtem with that ability, which I think is great. I think it's really smart. It would be stupid if you ended up losing out on an opportunity because of something like that. All right, so getting a good amount of XP here. We are going to want to try and start building our team as soon as humanly possible. There's no reason why we wouldn't want to start building that team out now. We're just going to go grab this item down here. And I will say, I was so locked in, laser focused on trying to get to the next gym or the next dojo in the when I was doing the early access, that I didn't spend a lot of time talking to people getting side quests. So I may spend some extra time looking at all the side quests, doing all of that content as well. So we are going to catch one of these guys. Kaku evolves into Saru, I think his name is. It's a flying Temtem, flying in nature Temtem, really strong Temtem for the first dojo, and really just the first island here. And one cool thing about this, we may lose Smazy here. I probably should have balmed up, but let's see if we can avoid getting the KO. It's nice that Martial Strike there, you can see, does a decent amount of damage. I don't think I'm going to die here. I think I'll be fine. Just barely going to make it. So we're going to do a Balm on our Smazy. We'll do a Tem card on the Kaku. And you guys can't be afraid to use items in this game. This game is designed to be more challenging than what Monster Collection games you're used to. Use those items and you will be absolutely fine. Don't be afraid. Spend the money. Use the items. Let's see what our trait is here. Prevents the poison status. Okay, not a bad one. All right, we're going to take out this Kaku here. Get a little bit of XP out of this. And of course, you don't need to be afraid of stamina really in these early battles. And some of the later battles, of course, with the Tamer battles and stuff, you have to be aware of your stamina and priorities at all time. But for now, we're going to take the Temtem. We're actually going to put Kaku into the mix right off the bat here. While Tawai is great, I want to get Kaku going. That nature type is going to be really important. Oops. That's what happens when I play with a controller. That nature type is going to be really important early on. So we're going to take full advantage of that. See if there's anything else here. She got anything? Just take an extra step. You know, fight one more Temtem, maybe two more Temtem, just to make sure we have everything that we need on this journey. Oops, that's not what I wanted to use, but that's okay. I'll use Shy Shield. Why not? Now that's going to increase our defense, which means melee attacks, you know, physical attacks, if you will. Not melee attacks. Physical attacks are going to do less damage. Now there's, of course, special defense and normal defense, and those are relative to each other. So attack determines, you know, your physical damage output, while defense deals with your physical damage mitigation, while special attack does your special attacks, and special defense determines your special defense mitigation. All right, and again, we did a whole video on that too, so I highly recommend you do, you know, check out that video and learn a little thing or two. All right, so we're going to have to come back there for the rock face. Vital apple here, 25% HP back. I don't actually remember where we ended up here with our Tems. You looking all right? Yeah, we can heal him. Again, don't be afraid to use those items. There's a lot of Tamer battles, a lot of content you got to get through just to get from point A to B. So don't be afraid to use those items. All right, let's get into this. All right, so we've got a Fomu and a Swally. Swally is a nature type. Fomu, I believe, is a wind type, if I remember correctly. So we're going to kind of divide and conquer here. Neither of them are a threat. They do have 4 Temtem on the other side there. You can see that by the cards in the top right. That lets you know how many Temtem they have. Same thing on the bottom left here. You can see that I have 4 Temtem right under my head. There you go. All right, so we're going to use Martial Strike on the Fomu. I can't remember off the top of my head if melee is weak. Let's find out. No, melee is not weak to wind, so we're good there. That's actually going to come in really handy because the entire first island is predicated on nature and wind Temtem. What's up? Oh, did she run away? The doggy ran away. Oh, sorry. She went under it? Did she really? Oops. Or did I not put it up? No. Oh, guess we need a new gate. She just missed her mommy. Alright, so we got a Pig-a-Pick here. We're going to take out the Pig-a-Pick. So you got to be careful of that Bamboozle move. That Bamboozle move will basically negate all attacks against it for one turn. Just like that. So he failed because of Bamboozle. So the Kaku is pretty low. We got to be careful of Kaku, but Swally doesn't do much in terms of damage, especially as a level 2. But we overexerted ourselves. So that's what I'm talking about, monitoring your stamina. I clearly was not even looking at my stamina. I just kept using the same ability. The thing is, it doesn't have a lot of moves as it is. So at this point, I got to be really careful with my Swally here. We're going to take out Pig-a-Pick. We'll do a little Wind Blade here. Boom, Pig-a-Pick's taken care of. And then Tawai does a little KO on Swally. So we miss out on a little XP on our Kaku, but that's okay. And we got one more to deal with. I actually love this Temtem. Saipat. We are going to need to rest our Smazy, or we'll risk overexerting. So Saipat is, I believe, a water melee type. Alright, so we got the rest in. We have the stamina back. Let's knock this one out. We're going to get a decent amount of XP from this. Alright. Easy battle. Let's, we are still a little bit away from the first place where we can revive our Temtem. So we're going to revive the Kaku here because we do want to keep leveling her up. And we'll heal her up because we don't want to miss out on those opportunities to get the XP. Obviously, oh, just kidding. The first center's right there. But that's okay. We still have one more set of trainers. We would need the Kaku to get through this anyways. So it's totally fine. Another really cool Temtem here with the Kalamazoo. I keep hitting B on the controller, which is opening up the menu, which I don't like that layout, but that's okay. I do love that ability. It looks so cool. Now, I'm not sure if you guys noticed here, this is a thing called holds. The Martial Strike ability isn't available on the first turn. You actually have to wait 2 turns between uses of Martial Strike. As soon as you use it, it resets the hold. So you actually have to wait a full turn. You can use Kick or another ability before you can use Martial Strike. And those are really important when you're planning out attacks, especially against more challenging Tamers where you really need to be thinking about when you're using what move. Holds are really important to consider. Alright, so we're going to finish up here. We'll do Shy Shield again. Protect the Kaku here. And then Martial Strike, guys, is only 5 stamina. So there's no reason not to use it. Especially considering, like, just compare it to Kick. 32 damage compared to 50 damage. Kick is slightly higher priority, but it costs more stamina. So why would we not use Martial Strike? You know what I mean? Unfortunately, Kaku is kind of pointless right now. Toxic Spore is nice, but at this point, these battles don't last long enough. We really just need some sort of attack ability. But it's, you know, it's not a bad thing to be able to poison your opponent. Kalamazoo is a toxic water type, I believe. I know the evolution is definitely. I can't remember if the first form is or if it's just the second form, but it's okay. We'll let Smazy do the work. That's what starters are for. And there we go, getting Tail Strike, 50 damage, 5 stamina, 2 priority. Good normal ability there, but it does have a hold on it as well. We're getting Nimble as well, which is a speed gain, status buff. The problem with Nimble is, again, it's not an attack ability. We need some sort of attack ability on Kaku to make her really effective. All right, so let's heal up. Of course, we've got these great little machines where we can heal up our Temtem. We've got a little store guy here. We're going to buy all of the items. We're going to buy balm, not that much. We're going to buy 5 balm, and we'll get a bunch of Tem cards. Tem cards are really cheap, guys, for a few reasons. Tem cards are cheap because they encourage you to make a lot of collections. You want to collect as many Temtem as you can, because if you release Temtem, you actually gain some currency. So it's something to consider when you're out there, when you're training, and you're leveling up playing the game. But anyways, guys, this was the first step in our journey. We're going to end it here for this episode. We will pick it right back up here next time. If you have any questions about starting off on your journey, let us know in the comment section below. Of course, we put out a video a while ago about picking your starter. So if you're still haven't played the game, or you're thinking about getting the game and have questions, you can leave those in the comment section below. And of course, join us on Discord if you want to learn even more about the game, connect with our team, and just be part of a great video game community. My name is Codiak, and from everyone here at Legion Gaming, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.